Have you ever wondered if the foundations of knowledge itself could crumble under a single paradox? In 1901, the English philosopher and mathematician Bertrand Russell uncovered a problem so profound that it shook the very core of mathematics, and by extension, all of science. This paradox, nestled within the seemingly unshakable realm of set theory, reveals something deeply unsettling about our quest for certainty. In this video, I'll guide you through the essentials of set theory in just a few minutes, unveil Russell's groundbreaking paradox, and explain why it remains a challenge to this day. Let's dive in and see how this puzzle exposes the limits of logic itself. Before we start, let's ask a deceptively simple question. What is a number? Take the number 4, not 4 apples, 4 chairs, or 4 stars, but the abstract idea of fourness itself. We know it's divisible by 2 and is the square root of 16. Yet this concept, a number, is something no one has ever touched or seen. It exists in an abstract space underpinning science, technology, and the patterns of life itself. For centuries, philosophers have debated, is mathematics an objective reality woven into the universe, or is it merely a construct of the human mind? Immanuel Kant, an 18th century Prussian philosopher, argued that mathematics was a creation of the human intellect, a subjective framework we impose on reality. But not everyone agreed. Enter Gottlob Frege and Bertrand Russell, two towering figures in philosophy and logic. They rejected Kant's view, championing a perspective known as logicism. Logicism held that mathematics wasn't subjective at all, but a branch of pure logic. By grounding math in logic, they aimed to prove that numbers themselves could be understood as sets, the simplest, most foundational building blocks of mathematics. So what is a set? At its core, a set is a collection of objects. The branch of mathematics that studies sets, called set theory, was pioneered by the brilliant mathematician Georg Cantor in the late 19th century. Cantor's discoveries were mind-bending. He proved that infinities could differ in size. Yes, some infinities are larger than others. This revelation was revolutionary but also unsettling. To explore these ideas, Cantor had to formalize the concept of a set, and so set theory was born. Let's break it down. A set can include anything you can imagine. The set of all people watching this video, the set of stars in the galaxy, or even the set of imaginary things, like dragons and unicorns. Sets can contain numbers, objects, or even other sets. For example, we could have a set of markers on a desk or a set of abstract ideas like love and justice. The possibilities are endless. Sets are versatile tools for organizing and analyzing our world. But as Russell discovered, this versatility comes with a cost. Russell's paradox arises from a specific rule in set theory, the idea that a set can, theoretically, include itself. Imagine the set of all sets that do not include themselves. Here's the catch. Does this set include itself? If it does, then it doesn't. And if it doesn't, then it does. This paradox creates a logical contradiction, undermining the foundational rules of set theory. Russell's discovery was so impactful that it forced mathematicians to rethink their approach to the foundations of mathematics. To fully appreciate the significance of this paradox, consider its implications. Set theory is more than a branch of mathematics. It's a cornerstone of logical reasoning. From computer science to philosophy, its principles underlie much of modern thought, and yet at its heart lies a paradox that seems irreconcilable. If the rules of set theory can lead to contradictions, what does that say about the nature of truth and certainty? The mathematicians of Russell's time scrambled to address this issue. Russell himself proposed a solution known as the theory of types, which essentially restricted the ways sets could be defined. Later, others developed more formalized systems of set theory, like Zermelo-Fraenkel set theory, which imposed strict rules to avoid the paradox. But these solutions often felt like patches rather than fundamental resolutions. The shadow of Russell's paradox still looms large over the intellectual landscape. This paradox doesn't just concern mathematicians. It forces us to confront a deeper question. Can we ever truly escape contradictions? In logic, as in life, we crave certainty. a foundation upon which to build our understanding of the world. But Russell's paradox reminds us that the quest for certainty can lead to unsettling discoveries. Perhaps contradictions are not flaws to be eradicated, but reflections of the complexity of reality itself. This insight aligns closely with the teachings of Stoicism. The ancient Stoics encouraged us to accept the limits of our understanding. They taught that the world is not always neat and logical, but our ability to navigate uncertainty is what defines us. Like the paradoxes of logic, life often presents us with dilemmas that defy simple answers. Our task is not to eliminate these contradictions, but to learn from them, to grow through the challenges they present. Think about your own life. Have you ever faced a situation where the rules seemed to contradict each other, where every choice felt simultaneously right and wrong? These moments can feel paralyzing, but they are also opportunities for profound growth. Just as Russell's paradox reshaped our understanding of mathematics, embracing life's paradoxes can transform our perspective on existence. The key lies in cultivating resilience and adaptability, hallmarks of Stoic philosophy. As we wrap up, I invite you to reflect on the paradoxes in your own life. What truths have you encountered that seemed contradictory at first glance? How have they shaped your understanding of the world? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this exploration of Russell's paradox thought-provoking, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into philosophy and the mysteries of existence. Russell's paradox teaches us that even the most rigorous systems of thought are not immune to uncertainty. But this is not a reason for despair. On the contrary, it's a call to embrace the complexity of life and to find meaning in the journey. After all, as the Stoics remind us, it's not certainty but wisdom, born from reflection and resilience, that truly leads to a life well lived. So, keep questioning, keep exploring, and above all, keep seeking the truth.